Military? Yeah.
Get it.
Well, yeah, I believe me colleague here.
Yes, sorry, I had a question.
Just basically, if you shit yourself, does it go in your socks?
Yeah, because I noticed that. I noticed that.
Yes guys, what is going on? Welcome back to the channel. I'm in Wakefield again. Guess where I am, guys? Guess where I am? Woo! Wakefield Carr complex. I've been on my own once. I came again with the Gwent auditor when he got assaulted by Timothy Schofield. When this council notice wasn't on this lamppost, it were on the third one down, and then they've moved it within a couple of hours, space of a couple of hours of them being here. They've moved it from down there up here. But yeah, I've come back, and with 3 times audits, we've taken our rights back, and we're Paul C. So don't have to tell you what this place is, guys. You should already know. There's been enough videos, but I'm going to tell you anyway. So this is where all coppers come to get trained in public order, driving, firearms, and whatever else goes on here. I'm sure there's some other dodgy shit what goes on what we don't know about. This guy's never been. Big up 3 times. Big up Torbinator. He's never been here either. Paul C's never been. But yeah, I was just saying, this planning notice got moved from that third lamppost down to here within a couple of hours at Gwent auditor coming. So I reckon all this is public right away, mate. I reckon council own it.
The proposal would affect public right away, so we've got public right away. That's all I mean. It says it would affect public right away, so we've still got it.
The proposal would affect a public right of way. Even though it says private road, no public right of way. The proposal will affect a public right of way. Oh, the thing is, what I'm not looking forward to, guys, is getting all the way down here and then getting gripped again and them not letting us come back up this way. Because what we'll have to do is we'll have to walk all the way back round through the village just to get back here. But on a plus side, it's not pissing it down. So my socks get soaked wet through, my hat was soaked wet through, my hoodie was soaked wet through, my t-shirt. As you can see, it's a beautiful sunny day. And I'm just gonna take a back seat on this one, because like I said, I've been here a couple of times. So I'm gonna take a back seat and let them guys do what they do best. So we'll pick it back up. So it's been quiet so far, guys. It's been quiet. We've managed to make it halfway down. Skid pan parking is not available today. I have no idea what skid pan parking means. Yeah, it's a beautiful complex. Well, let's get down here before we get gripped, mate.
Well, I think there's no public right away,
BMW. Yeah?
Shift them, don't they?
Yeah.
Get off it. He's watching you. This guy's going to end up getting a shot. So that's all. That's the armed police section over there.
That's what?
That's all the armed police section.
Stop walking down here when you know it's a private road.
No, we've just read the sound there. We've just read the sound up there, and it's not going on because what's good, it says on the corner, on the other side,
I've been to Wakefield Council, mate. They're saying this is public.
Are you in dog section?
Yeah.
Dog section. Have you got I've got a Mally, mate.
I'm tiger section.
I went down the same day I came here. I came here last Tuesday.
Yeah.
We got kicked off. I went to council straight after. On that note, I showed them that notice. I said, yeah, because it said that all this refurbishment, what's going on, could affect the public right of way. West Yorkshire Police claim this road's private.
Hey lady, your colleagues a bit rough there.
K9 units.
It's all done and dusted now.
Is it?
Yeah.
What's that sign still up for?
Hey,
Take you down,
listen,
but yeah, it's all done, mate.
Listen mate, no one's eating.
Are you a dog handler then?
No one's
No,
eating
it's-
to rub you up the wrong way. What are you about to give us a little display?
Yeah, can you give us a little talk?
Publicity as well.
I've done loads of them.
Will you then? Today, please. And then we'll be on your air.
I'm off on to work out on the other side of Leeds. Otherwise I'd love to pound.
No, it isn't, mate.
That sign.
What dog have you got?
Leave it taken out, Shafted and a spigot.
What, a German Shepherd?
Yeah.
What, have you had a Molly before?
2219.
Mollies are like the German Shepherd for those crap. I've got two, mate. But I haven't done more protection work with them.
Yeah, collar number 2219. He sounds as a pound, doesn't he? What's it say? Why do you insist on walking down here when you know it's private property?
Why is it private and it's got council road markings?
What it is I think the road is actually public, right?
Yeah.
It is public, it is publicly accessible. But the guys here are refusing to accept that it is.
So he just said then that proposal he's taking down, but it was only dated last week.
Hey, listen, stay safe, yeah? Alright, sit down, mate. Where's he gone? Right, come back again. These police dog was going off it there, wasn't it?
You what?
These police dog was going off it there.
Yeah. Right. So this bit
Where
here,
was it where Sam got grabbed?
there?
So that's the police horses there then?
No, Sam got grabbed over there. You see that footpath?
Oh yeah, so is that right? You're going to say the police horses?
Yeah. Yeah.
Is that after the footpath? Yeah.
Right. So if you've noticed, right. So at the top of that road
Yeah.
and at the bottom of this road,
Yeah.
there's one of them signs.
Yeah.
But that's not an official sign. Apparently they're saying it's official because it says West Yorkshire Police on. But according to council, according to that sign up
Yeah,
there,
exactly. And that's
this
what
is
we-
public
that's
right
what-
way.
So I'd say where them double yellows end.
Yeah.
Yeah. So who's put them double yellow lines down then?
Exactly.
Right, have a sit down and have a smoke and let you guys have a mifty about. You can take your drone up from here, by the way. End passes are other side of them trees. Yeah. Helicopters are other side of them trees if it's here. You've got firearms.
Just in it.
Yeah, public order training up there. So you get drones up. You've got a drone. You can see it all, mate. You can get some good footage.
We'll go down here. We'll have a fuck with that team and we'll go down to the back. Ah,
So well, surprisingly, we've not been accosted by security today, and that guy who were in the car sounds as a pound, he was. Sound as a pound. I think you were from the dog section bit as well, because I could hear dogs in back of the car. But yeah, just gonna sit here and enjoy the sun, pick it back up. So yeah, very quickly, me and Paul C just sat down and enjoyed the sun, and a guy in a white shirt and a woman in a black blouse have just walked up to 3 times and Torbs, because they're pushing boundaries a little bit, and we've walked back up looking at police cars. So if all interesting kicks off, I'll come back to you. And I'm just down here on public right away, enjoying the sun. No one said out to me, it's great. Right, so they're coming back down now. It's alright, I'll play that bit out. They're coming back down.
He loves it. Brilliant lad.
I appreciate what you're saying.
Top lad.
What's happened?
He's told us to get back in his box. They come out saying, I don't give a damn, I don't give a damn. I'm not, no, right.
I don't want to hear it though, I stood here. And I'm sorry, but I don't want to listen to you about him in front of me.
Tell
Tell you when I've gone, alright?
Yeah, but that's not.
You were there, you saw what
I
happened.
didn't listen to what he was saying, if I'm honest.
Yeah, but being rude
So-
about someone's not breaking law. So he's got.
I'm not.
Well, yeah, but you're asking him not to talk about it. You're trying to infringe on his human rights.
If he would, please, is what I'm asking.
But he don't want to. He wants to tell me now.
Go on
Who are you anyway?
then. Who am I?
Yeah, have you got any powers to remove people from
Absolutely not.
private
I'm not
property?
having stopped, it's all I'm doing. I'm not removing anybody.
Who's that guy?
She has been alright.
He would kindly
Yeah, he wasn't.
That's all I'm asking. I hope you have a really
I said, don't give a
nice
damn,
day.
don't give a damn. Told me to get a job.
What do you think of him making stuff like that?
weren't listening, I'll be honest.
I'll tell you what, I found
His
that out.
job's
Like,
irrelevant
it
to
suggests
what I
that you
do,
did because
so-
you're there
Yeah, we're
him and the
just
wind's
enjoying
blowing now.
I'm speaking to you though.
Yeah, I know, but you still heard him.
Anyway, I'm gonna go in. Okay.
Alright, cheers.
So that suggests you did, didn't it?
I hope you do too.
Yeah, you have a nice day as well, love. I'm sorry if I came across being rude.
A little bit, but
Yeah,
anyway,
sorry about that.
Here we are.
Yeah.
That bit over there.
So this
it is firearms, and you're not supposed to film over there if you could.
Right, so
It'd be nice.
Well, we can put a drone up.
can I ask you one question?
We're going to put a drone up.
No worries. Oh, squirrel! Where's my choo-choo? Right guys, so we're still on the publicly accessible bit. I'm coming back to you live from the Audit in Yorkshire channel, and I've got a special person who I want to interview on the spot. 3 times audits. Do you like to tell me what Numpty Boy said?
So he works for that excellent company, Mighty,
Yeah.
Mighty Security.
Yeah.
He said we're on private land. I said no, it's public. He said I don't give a damn. I said well, I don't give a damn what you say. So then he said, why don't you just get a job? So I said, who are you? I said, I have got a job and I'm paid a lot more than you are. And I told him to get back in his little box. And that's when he walked off.
His little box being this here.
Well, it is quite a big box actually, isn't it?
Yeah. Yeah, it's fairly big. Carry the rubbish, man. Carry the rubbish. It's a fair big box.
What I'm simply want to prevent you doing is filming personal people's license plates
Personal
and details.
people's?
Yeah.
Why?
They're not personal, mate.
Actually, I've got a database and I record all number plates and put them on my database.
Okay.
They're not personal DVLA on them.
Okay.
Do you know that? I don't know if you know that. I'm not being rude, I'm just saying.
So why didn't you just say that instead of going around the houses? And then I'd have said, yeah, I'm not here, me personally, to do that.
I've just
Anyway.
got one
Didn't give me a
question.
chance to say it.
Which one's your car?
Eh?
Which
One's
one's your
my
car?
car? That's none of your business.
So like you just said
I'll
there,
have to put them on,
that's private, we can take off on the drone from there.
I won't advise filming because we've got flight pass with the
Yeah, well we've got
helicopter
apps, we've got apps,
Okay.
we've got apps.
Well, if you notify me when you're flying it, I'll let MPAS know and where you're flying it. However, we've got drones as well that we put up.
Right, well,
Okay.
so just because you've got drones,
Right.
doesn't mean
So
that we can't.
if you want to go over there and do what you're going to do, then go over and do what you're going to do.
Can I just ask, you know the drones, is it matrices?
Is it what?
Is it matrice? Because I saw a drone, you know them big ones, I saw one last week when I come down.
I don't know.
Yeah, they were drone piloting in field.
Is that the May?
Yeah, that's what it is.
Yeah. Them right big massive ones, what police use.
I've no idea. We've got loads of things.
Yeah, they're not cheap.
What section do you work in then? Dogs?
What section do I work in?
Yeah.
No, not the dog section.
I
Yeah,
like dogs, that's all.
We're not here,
So
listen,
do I, I've got a couple of them.
listen mate, we're not here to be disrespectful. We're just, it's, the thing is
have
what
I
I
said any of
can't,
that?
no,
I've not.
but
I've
listen,
not.
I'll
Understand.
I'll call you
some of our
sergeant, right? The
frustration.
thing what I
You
can't
don't have to
understand,
call
the thing what I can't understand is what's the big deal about not being able to walk on a private road?
Do you know what I
We're
don't
not
understand
hurting
is
anyone.
what's your motivation for doing it? And I genuinely don't understand
Just to
what
get
your
to this
motivation
bit
is
here,
doing
just to
it.
get to this bit here.
But I don't understand why you need to film and do it.
Because
And
we get
I'm not
paid.
being funny with you.
All
I'm
right,
just asking you.
just
asking you a question.
Just
I don't
because let me
understand your
just
motivation
say,
for doing it.
just simply because you have a lot of things going on here,
Yeah.
public order, firearms, driver
Yeah.
training,
Yeah.
drones,
Horses.
dogs, and it's just interesting, mate.
Aye.
Horses, just
Okay.
interesting. We haven't come to
Also,
antagonise
what I'd
anyone.
say is what I don't get is why police,
So
I don't understand police brutality.
So just let me.
This guy's been quite respectful though.
In terms of communication, and I'm no appreciation. I'm sorry, I have an appreciation of things that people like and don't like and all that business. So when you record it and when you film it, what do you do with those recordings? If it's like a personal interest, what do you do with it?
Well,
Wank off to it.
nah. Basically, a lot of people do it for different reasons. So, I know someone personally who's got autism. He's on autism spectrum,
Right.
and he does it because he has a big fascination with police vehicles.
So we had an open day 2-3 weeks ago.
Oh, he goes to them all, mate.
Okay.
He goes to
So
them all.
did he come to that one? Because we had loads of stuff going on.
Yeah, he told me.
Dogs
yeah.
coming out
Yeah, he
all
went
that
to it. Yeah.
business. It was great. That sort of
So
stuff's
when's the next
fantastic.
one?
I don't know.
Yeah, because that is interesting. When is the next West Yorkshire Police open day? Because I've been looking online because I wouldn't mind going to one myself.
I have no idea. So this is ops. So this is an ops district. So we have different districts, obviously around West Yorkshire. This is an ops district. So different districts will run different open days whenever they want.
Oh. Right.
So I know ours. We haven't done one for ages.
Yep.
So this is a trial as such.
Me and my mate came last week. I didn't want to come today, did I? But these guys have never been. I went, all right, I'll come and show you. I ain't come to Corstro. I didn't even want to come down. I've been here twice before. But I came last week.
It's not that exciting.
It's not when you've been twice. I came last week for the second time with my mate, and he violently got. Do you know a sergeant called Timothy Schofield?
I know it.
Yeah, Tim assaulted
what
him
I'm saying, we don't
violently,
appreciate
violently
brutality,
shoved and
but it
pushed him
happens.
whilst he was stood on a public pavement.
Right.
But it happens, Sergeant. It happens.
Obviously, he's putting a civil claim in. There's going to be action and all that jazz. But I mean, you know yourself, because you seem quite a decent chap just to talk to and out of uniform. Forget the stripes and the numbers. You seem like a pretty decent guy, and I don't understand why he did it.
Well,
you were giving me
I don't
directives.
know. It's the first I've heard of it.
Yeah.
I can't make
I don't
know why he did it, mate.
So I don't.
He came across ruthless and violent.
But Sergeant, can I ask why you were giving me
Honestly.
directives then?
Giving you directives.
Yes, I mean not the video into there from public place.
I've asked you. I didn't give you directives. did I?
Right, well the way
I
you'd asked
you
was
not to.
suggesting that I was breaking the law, but unfortunately for you guys, I know the law.
Well, that's not what I was asking, and I'm not disputing any of that, and I haven't questioned your knowledge of the law. I
know, I'm just saying.
I simply asked you not to film in that direction because it covers my car,
The way
my
you
colleagues'
said it,
cars,
you were
and
suggesting.
personal cars.
You were being very suggestive,
Okay.
weren't you, Sergeant?
Well,
to be
again,
fair.
that's your opinion,
How
isn't
do
it?
they go about driving on the road then, like, but they don't want people to see it?
What do you mean?
Well, you don't want people to see it, but when it goes on the
Okay,
road,
well,
everybody can see
I'll
it.
put it another way. Anybody's workplace, okay. I don't know if you've got jobs or not, if you work at all.
Yeah, this is my job.
So, okay. If you've got vehicles and you work in certain places, you work in places like the police service or other, well, I suppose in any job, how comfortable you feel in people coming and filming what you do? Certainly when
And I get you, Sergeant.
some of this, emergency people, right,
I get you.
who, like this gentleman's just said,
I understand.
some of us,
I get it.
some of
I
us
get
are
it.
decent.
I
In
get
fact,
it.
a lot of us are decent. In
You're
fact,
decent.
Probably the majority of us are decent people that just want to go about their daily business. Okay, go to the job, go home, not be harassed. And there are some
Listen,
people
do you know
that
the
would
people-
like,
do you
that would
know-
like to. Can I just finish?
Yeah,
what point I'm
sorry,
making?
Sergeant.
There are some people that would like to make life more difficult for us, and some people that would like to actually harm us. Okay, and we don't deserve that for doing our job, do
No.
we? So some
No, of
people
course you don't.
The good ones don't.
The majority of police officers, police staff in the emergency service that I work with, that I know of, are good.
So you've never come across any
Okay.
corruption in your job?
No.
How long have you been in the
No,
police force?
hand on heart. Okay, so my point I'm trying to make is,
No,
these are people, everyday working folk,
Yeah, I
trying
get
to
that,
do their
Sarge.
job and don't want to be drawn into being harassed. And some people do want to harm us, and if all that data is available to them and the personal information, then it is going to make us feel a little bit insecure about
but you know
stuff,
what it
isn't
is? Unfortunately, like it or not, right? There's police officers that go above the powers that they've got. You know, reasonable force and
I'm
all
not
that.
disputing that.
Yeah,
That's
I know.
documented.
So
That's
if
been
you
in the
didn't have
papers, that's-
tyrants like that, then you wouldn't have people like yourselves feeling as though that you were under attack from public. If you've done your job properly, everyone knows we need you. What kind of world would we be living
Well,
in if we didn't have
Okay.
proper police officers?
So
no.
what I'll say to you, what you're doing now isn't changing any of that. Okay. You might
what
think, well, you're not stopping bad police officers being bad by doing this, are you?
Well, if
Okay.
bad police officers didn't
Well, we're
do what
catching
they
them out,
do,
though,
how
aren't
would
we?
they still do it?
Who are you catching out?
Well, I mean, I mean, listen, mate, right?
We found one today.
And this is a conversation.
This is with all due respect. You are talking to, you don't know me,
No, that's
but I'm going
right.
to tell you something now. I single-handedly brought a corrupt inspector down, out of the business,
Okay.
single-handedly.
By filming like this,
Yeah.
or was there other things that happened
No,
that
well,
you did?
yeah,
by
you
filming
unlawfully
like this
arrested
and him unlawfully arresting me and talking basically lied from start to finish with everything what he was saying.
Okay.
And not long after, he didn't have a job.
Okay.
So I like to think I'm doing some good in community.
Okay.
Not just for people out here, but for people as you lot don't want to be tarnished with the same brush. So what we're trying to do is highlight good, separate the good from the bad.
I think what
and you seem like one of the good ones.
What you'll find is now is that there is going to be a lack of willingness to engage when you come onto sites like this.
Yeah.
You know, so people won't talk to you. So that method of you getting, if that's the start, you know, if that's what you've done, and I don't know because I don't know any details of it, but if that's what the result of what you've done previously, and that was, you know, a police officer that shouldn't have been in the policing, then you know that might be a good thing. I don't know, but what I'll say is that because of this, and because it's widespread, isn't it now? We know about the audit process.
Yeah.
There is a lack of engagement.
I mean, you've got files on us all, haven't you?
Really,
you know we are.
It's not going to be a very lucrative way of weeding out bad police officers, is it? Because people aren't going to engage you anymore because of
but what it is, that's where you mess up though, and that's where you mess up though.
Like, you still get engagement and you still get officers abusing the powers.
That's right. Do you know what, Sergeant?
I'll take your word for it.
Do you know what, Sergeant? If you came out with us, engaged with us in a positive manner, we get our video,
I've been
and we've gone.
with you today.
I feel as though you're up now.
Yeah.
But at the start, when it was just me and you, you were being very selective with your words.
I can be selective with your words, surely.
Yeah, but you were selective in a manner.
Because let's be honest, you chaps turn up and you're quite selective with the words you use as well, aren't you?
Yeah, of course we are.
You know, it is a little bit of a game, isn't it?
Can I just say something to you, Sergeant, before I forget? Do you know when you said that, obviously, because of what we do and it can make people feel uneasy and stuff, obviously it's not law, we can't film your number plates, but like people get uneasy and upset. What I was going to say is it's an occupational hazard, it comes with job. Just like, if you hear me out, just like if I went out today in town and got attacked by somebody who didn't like orders, that's an occupational hazard for me.
Because it happens.
Yes,
you know what I mean?
But what I'll say is there's a damn sight more police officers than there are auditors out and about, aren't there?
Whoa.
Okay. So
your gang's a lot bigger than ours, mate. That's all I'm going to say.
It's a phrase. It's been used. But what I'm saying is that if your occupation is this and you're getting paid for this and this is what you do, and if you go out and are drawn undue harassment, aggression, violence, it's not right, is it?
Oh, we never do
it's
that.
Not right.
No, I'm saying if people are
if it's
going
drawn
out
on you because of the job you do.
Oh, yeah.
Right.
No.
Nobody should
definitely
be
not
harassed, be attacked.
I nearly got attacked last week, didn't I?
Be the subject of anything like that just because of the job they do.
Yeah.
Should they?
Yeah.
So that's the point I was making.
Yeah, I get it.
See, so why I got my back up a little bit with you there was because you were suggesting that you're videoing into here, and you were suggesting, even though you didn't say the word, you were suggesting that. Are you videoing now because you were suggesting
My
you knew
question
what you were doing.
My question to you was, are you filming in here?
You know,
because if you are, I'd like you not to.
You didn't say them. Sorry, Sergeant, be honest.
Right, but I didn't say the words you said either, did I?
Yeah, you said, what it is, are you videoing in here now? Because
I don't want you filming
it's a police, and you shouldn't be.
I ain't got any, by the way.
You shouldn't be. You shouldn't be for me.
So
whether you say it's a legal standpoint, a moral standpoint, an ethical standpoint, you shouldn't. I won't think of doing it. I don't think it's appropriate, and I'd appreciate if you didn't do it.
Yeah, no, but again, right? We could say, and I have, I'm not. Look, are you going to get us to you're all right? We're beyond the fence. It's beyond the fence. It's beyond the fence. He's all right, miss.
I think she might have been talking to me about it.
Sergeant.
I know, but you can clearly see that you're all right, can't she?
Well. Yeah, but she's my colleague.
Yeah, so
same as if your mate said to you, if you were talking to somebody else. Yeah.
All right then. So was that code red for? Was that code red for? Should we get out and rough them up?
Say again.
Was that like, should we get out and rough them up? Code red. Are you all right? No.
I'm not quite sure what world you live in.
Neither am I, mate. And I'm his mate. No, he's all right. Honestly.
No, listen. Like I said to you before they come over. Listen, I don't want to come around you off.
And I ain't stood behind this fence for any other reason. I can't be bothered to come through there. Really.
No, it's hard.
None of us want to wind you up.
You know, I'm not wound.
Listen, even if you were out here and we were
having conversations,
and we did have nefarious intent, right?
We're having conversations.
No, I know, but what I'm saying is, if you stood out here and we did have nefarious.
At least he's having a conversation.
If we attacked you, you'd press that button on that radio, but in police station we'd be surrounded within minutes.
Definitely.
Listen, I'd be very surprised, and it would be a very unwise person that came to a centre with lots of police
Exactly, that's what I'm saying.
and started attacking police officers.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
It wouldn't be a very wise thing to do.
I've never known that to happen.
Not unless they've got, like, you
I've
know,
never known that to happen,
a death
Have you?
wish or a dream prison sentence. Because you're getting nicked, aren't you, mate, if you do that?
Well, you know.
Have you
you're on
known
the police
anyone to
side,
turn
yes.
up at a police compound and attack police officers?
Have
never
I
known.
known?
Oh,
Well,
yeah.
There's news stories about it, isn't there? There are people
No,
that do.
make that-
There-
make that laugh,
I'll
it
tell
is.
you, there are cases previously where people have taken exception to individual police officers and have waited outside police stations for them. It does happen.
I'd say I bet he was a tyrant then, or she was a tyrant.
Not necessarily, no.
Right.
People, funnily enough, take exception to us because sometimes we have to take people's liberty away and they don't like it.
Well, listen, if you're going to break the if you're going to break the rules of the law, then there's consequences, isn't
This
there?
is what I've always. Listen, Sarge. This is what I've always said.
Yeah, no, for all of us, for them, for
If
us.
I get nicked and I've done something wrong, I'll take it on chin. I ain't gonna dislike you for nicking me because
Listen, and
I've done wrong.
It's absolutely the same standard for police officers. In fact, in some
Yeah.
ways, there's a higher standard that we're held
Don't
to.
mean I don't
Yeah,
like you, and I've been nicked loads of times.
Because we have lots of internal processes, procedures, and a code of ethics that we have to stick to it. And it is a higher standard than a non-member of the public.
Merseyside police are an exception. I can't stand them. Any of them,
Well,
mate. Any of them.
Listen, can I ask you a question?
You
Why
can.
didn't you tell
We're
me
all
that you
corrupt
were
up there.
video? I know you're saying I approached you, but still, and you're talking about ethics
do you
and...
want me to be entirely honest?
Please.
Right, and I'm being entirely honest with you, right?
Please.
I was stood here, it was on, you approached me, I didn't even think of saying it.
Okay.
I didn't even think it was a slip of mind, it was a tiny mistake that I should have said it and I didn't.
Okay.
And
Well,
that's it.
well, there you go. Explain.
Not
Done,
hiding
isn't it?
anything, not dancing around, not being awkward.
Yeah, no,
That was
I've
exactly
done.
how
You
it was.
explained, and you know, I accept
Yeah, well,
that.
that's fair enough. We're all
I
human,
accept
aren't
that. I accept it.
we? We're all human. Do you know what I mean? At least you're not doing it
Explanation.
covertly. You know, we can clearly
But it
see
would
you
be
stuff
covert.
like it.
But it would be covert if you
I were
didn't
in
tell us.
office typing on my Excel spreadsheets and I didn't have my kit on, so.
So what is it you
What,
do?
did you get a
When?
message to
What
say
is it?
we were here?
You're not stuck in here all day, are you? Do you get to go out and stuff?
I can if I want to.
Are you an
I
ops
probably
sergeant?
will later on because I get bored.
So you get to go like just out on beat and stuff?
Yeah.
Yeah, because I
Great.
couldn't imagine being stuck in an office all the time.
No, it can be frustrating, especially when weather's like this. It's nice, isn't it?
It's beautiful, but it's like I was saying as well. I'll just say very quickly. This is what I don't understand. Obviously, I get they're saying that's private, but us walking from top to here and back out again, we're not hurting anyone, are we? Why does it bother people so much?
Well, I'll tell it's private land at the end of the day.
Yeah, I get that. I get
So
that.
there are instances that do happen where people, and I'm not saying it's yourselves, but do try and enter police premises, try and film stuff that they shouldn't do, try and sabotage stuff.
Like going up to windows and stuff and walking round. Yeah, we don't.
So, when this gentleman said before about visiting, so we have a set process of visitors on site.
Yeah.
And that is our boundaries, and I appreciate you saying
Yeah.
there's no physical barrier, I get that.
I get what
but
you're saying.
Technically, yes, there's a public footpath that runs from right to left there, isn't there? It doesn't run that way, so that's not public access. Okay.
So when you come down that path then, where does it... Oh,
It goes straight across past that other
Right,
tree and
does
down
it?
there.
Does
So
it?
Out
that
into the
is
sticks,
the
isn't it?
pathway.
Right,
Okay,
out
and
into
you're
the
absolutely
sticks.
right. Free to public, dog walkers, families come across here all the time.
What the hell are you
Please
doing?
don't take that off.
Sorry, I've got it back on.
Don't be getting us nicked, mate.
I know, sorry, you know. Sorry about him.
So,
It's not on this tablet, mate. It's alright.
it's not for me to say whether you're doing harm or doing no harm, whatever. At the end of the day, it's private property.
Yeah.
So, do you know what? I don't think it'd be an issue if you went to the top and went, I'm visiting, can I sign in as a visitor? I want to do X, Y and Z. It'd be them to decide, they'd probably say no,
Yeah.
to let you into your private areas.
Yeah.
But for walking left and right on there, absolutely
Yeah,
not
we
a
get
problem.
that's fine. We get
So,
that's fine.
the bit about walking from there to there,
Yeah, but we have read the yellow sign that says that you can put planning permission in, and then after that it won't be publicly accessible.
Well, it says
That's
it
what
may
says on the
affect the
sign.
public right away. So that, I mean, that's basically a sign telling us it's a public road.
where's that yellow
Right
sign?
at the top of it,
Right
yeah.
at the top.
On the left hand
Okay.
side where your police car's going out now, the first level.
It literally says
I think you'll find there's a sign at the top of it that says
Yeah.
it's private property and no entry to the general areas of the public, all words that.
No, there's a yellow sign.
No, but there's a
tied onto the
sign
left
further
wall.
up the top of
Yeah,
there
the
that
council
says-
sign, yeah.
that says
Yeah.
no access to.
But last week, you know that lamppost it's on now?
Yeah.
Last week it were further down, it was third lamppost in. That's where council put it.
I don't know.
Sorry, mate.
I don't know. I don't know.
So how come you come out? Did you get a radio?
Yeah, there was a broadcaster today who were coming out just to give them bits.
Mate, everyone knows we're here. Everybody knows we're here. How many coppers have you got in premises at the minute? About 500?
I couldn't tell.
There won't be far. Well, certainly no, we don't.
Couple of hundred?
Couldn't tell you.
They all know we're here, mate.
There'd be out with dogs and horses and everything, man.
Yeah.
But no, it's not to come out and
Anyway.
be aggressive with it or send the troops out. At the end of the day, you're here. That's a public right of way. You're entitled to. We're having a conversation as I would have with any one of you out on the street in public.
Well, at least you're having one.
We
You got assaulted at Epman Wyke earlier just for standing in car park, mate.
Well, like I say, people,
Must
we
be,
have
can't
had recent incidents
No,
where people have tried to enter police buildings with what we suspect to be not very,
Yeah, nobody, we lived like that.
We know why.
not very honourable intentions.
They knew me,
Okay.
though, because he came out and said my name and I had a mask on. And I wore the mask deliberately just because I didn't want him knowing who I was. He come out and, is it true you've got eye recognition on your police radios?
Eye recognition.
Yeah.
Eye recognition.
Them cameras or that radio or that camera,
Not to my
no facial recognition
Yeah,
on
told you,
them.
didn't I?
These are all being replaced soon anyway. These are old ones.
Have they got facial recognition?
Facial recognition?
They're
Not to
getting
my
some.
knowledge.
They're supposed to be getting some now. There's been talk of it.
Right.
There's talk of it.
To what benefit? So we could identify you straight off, it'd ping on here and go, right, that is Joe Hodge from whatever.
And come through to your radio, yeah.
I think that would technologically, if I can say the right word, I think that would be a massive stretch in terms of a company being able to build something this small that can do that.
Yeah.
I mean, you would have to have this linked then to some data server, which all got to be secure, it's all covered under GDPR, all that business.
Yeah.
We'll then have to send it to some database, we'll then have to scan it. I don't know. Companies might be able to. I don't know.
I've got
savvy.
one more question before I go. I've got one more question. So the thin blue line
Make
badge.
it an easy one.
The thin blue. This is very easy.
I'm not getting involved in political discussions about the thin blue line badge.
No, listen out
not
first then.
I'm not. It's not a debate. I just want. Just hear me out.
Okay.
So, in Metropolitan Police have banned it. Do you reckon it's going to get banned in other boroughs and counties around the country?
I've no idea. My understanding of Met Police is that they asked officers to remove it during a certain operation.
I think it's been.
Well,
I think it's been pulled completely.
What would they do with just
According to
certain
Commissioner.
operation, though?
That's their decision, isn't it?
No, I mean,
That's-
it doesn't matter.
I don't know.
What's the thought process for that? I don't know.
I couldn't tell you. I don't know.
According to Commissioner, mate.
But then you see, hasn't the Northants police chief offered to buy thin blue line patches for all his officers?
Who's that?
The
Hasn't it?
Northants, is it? Yeah, I can't remember his name.
Do you think that separates you from us though?
What?
The
This fence?
the thin blue line.
fence
The thin
does,
blue
yeah.
line.
Separates us.
Yeah.
My understanding is it's a charity patch, and the money goes to charity for families of fallen officers.
I know, and what about the people though who die in police custody?
is it a registered
why don't
charity?
Why don't you wear one for that then? Because they've got family, haven't they?
You can't link the two subjects at all.
Why?
Because you can't link the two subjects at all.
Why?
They're
Because
totally different.
listen, so my thought process then is that you know that I'm sure you as a police sergeant will be aware that there is a bridge, right? That and it's separate. And I think if you would impartial, so you wear one for your colleagues. Yeah, there's a bridge between the public and the police, isn't it? Like you just
It's
said.
not just the bridge of the public of the police and the police of the public. And
Yeah,
that's
but what it is, you are the police and we are the police,
I don't
really, aren't
know.
we?
I think it is a
We're
registered
not the
charity.
public, isn't it?
I think it is.
So what I'm saying, right, is, do you know when you're saying like you get people who want to act police officers,
They get like pensions.
right?
and
That's a
shit
bridge, isn't
anyway.
it? That needs building, surely.
A bridge in terms of understanding why people want to arm police officers.
No, a bridge that needs to be put together so there is no one that wants to carry out violent crimes against police officers or whatever.
There will always be an element that wants to do
Yeah,
that.
but what I'm saying though is if you had one say you wore the blue thin blue line
Yeah.
for your colleagues that died, no one wants to see you die on anyone else for that matter.
Okay.
But you're wearing one for the people who died in police custody or murdered or whatever, right? Don't you think that shows a bit of impartial as well?
I'm not sure that'd be the right way to do it.
It's not even that either though, Torbs. I asked this question to a police inspector and he couldn't answer it. I said, right, 20 years ago, police officers used to wear Union flags, you know, like this one here.
20 years ago?
Well, 15 or 20 years ago.
As part of the uniform?
Yeah, over in Bradford, they used to be. They used to just stick them on themselves, and then the police said they weren't allowed to do that anymore because it wasn't part of the uniform.
Okay.
So I get you're allowed to.
Just let me get this call. 1 second.
Yeah,
I'll
of course.
come straight back to you.
I'll try not to forget what we're going to say.
Keep it in your head. Because it's important, that. The flag.
You haven't got any fucking drugs on, have you?
Yeah, settle down, yeah.
Yeah, anyway, so before I forget...
You might ask me something that I have absolutely no knowledge of and I won't be able to
Before I forget...
Isn't that, you know, it will be that, I don't know.
They said they won't allow because it wasn't part of the uniform, but then they started wearing thin blue line, and I get it, I completely understand it. I get why you do it, that's not an issue. But what I said to him, it would be not... Why can't you have them side by side or one up, one down? Why can't you wear the British, you know, the country's flag as well? The
Union flag.
Britain, it's a British flag, isn't it? Why can't you wear this on the uniform as well as thin blue line? Why can't you have them both? That'd be nice.
That is a question to ask corporately.
That'd be nice, if you could do that.
That's a question to send an email, write a letter in, to ask why you can't do it. Every you're taking pictures.
Just not that building.
I did ask you politely not to.
Can I ask you one question?
So I'll just finish this gentleman's question. Every police service has their own dress standards.
Yeah.
So you will find a variation in what people are to wear, charity patches.
If you go back to the 1800s, you're not supposed to decorate your uniform at all, though.
Well, if you could go back to the 1800s about a lot of different things and it wouldn't be the same as it is now, wouldn't you?
Not only that as well, but they even have LGBT bloody rainbows on the cars and stuff, don't they?
You could go back to the 1800s and compare the standards then, and you know, there's loads of things that are different. So in terms of dress standards, in terms of different patches, that's down to, as I understand it, that's down to different forces to make decisions around.
Yeah, it'd be nice if you could wear a union flag as well, because you've got to be proud of where you come from, haven't you? Your heritage and stuff. Do you know what I mean?
Don't be putting lines. Don't put lines.
Just do what I've done. Just get one of these. I says to her, to this inspector.
I know your granddad threw off for that.
I said, get one of these off eBay. Stick it on your uniform.
No, he did though, didn't he? He did. I know my granddad did.
With the greatest respect, you don't know me and you don't know my granddad and what he did.
I know, but I'd put money on it. I'd put money on it.
So let's not make big generalisations.
No, because what I'm saying is,
my granddad did.
Don't cast aspersions,
let's talk about my granddad. I bet my granddad. I know my granddad fought for that flag, and I know for the fact he wouldn't appreciate today. I mean, the army don't do that. They wear the Union flag.
Yeah, they do. Yeah.
You know.
Who does, sorry?
Army.
The army.
Military.
Oh yeah.
The military. Yeah.
Get it.
But yeah, I believe me colleague here.
Yes, sorry, I had a question.
Just basically, if you shit yourself, does it go in your socks?
Yeah, because I noticed that. I noticed that.
Do you know what? I do my best to try and not soil myself.
When you fart,
No, because I was going to ask.
I don't think I've soiled myself since our baby in nappies, so hopefully.
I was going to ask how come you're wearing your thing like, because it looks like jackboats, doesn't it?
It's my issued uniform.
Okay.
someone. Oh man.
Right, I'm going to bring my video to a conclusion. I'm going to pick it back up because I've asked all questions I want to ask, guys. So I'll pick it up.
The last one is...
Right, guys. So we are back up at where we started. We're back up at the top. Sergeant. I mean, I finished filming. I finished filming anyway, guys. But I said to him, "Are you all right to? You know, we all right to basically leave the way we came in?" And he said, "I'll tell you what. I'll walk you back up if you all stop recording." Obviously, we're just having a civilised conversation, and I wasn't recording anyway. So whether these guys did or not, that's up to them. Me personally, my camera off. It was staying off until I got back up here to do the outro. But I didn't get his collar number. I probably did. It'll be on the video. But massive respect to that sergeant.
He told me it.
He is. It's probably a rarity in police force.
Right,
I'd
he
say.
wasn't that best though, you know.
Yeah.
You watch this because you weren't there. You didn't see. But listen, when he first came, he was.
But it settled down a bit.
He wasn't a pure knob, but he was like the way he was saying, "Don't video on the way." He was being very suggestive, man. You know, it's like you commit a criminal offence. But yeah, he was alright.
Right. Yeah, I get what you mean. But yeah, go watch Torv's video for that interaction, guys, because I missed the beginning of it. But I mean, we were alright with me. We were sound as a button. This has been Wakefield Cargate. Cargate Complex, West Yorkshire Police. Take a good look at it, guys, because I won't be back. This is the third and final visit. And it looks like it's home time now. But yeah, if you enjoyed the video, guys, you know what to do. Please like, comment and subscribe, and I'll catch you all in the next one. Bye for now.